Welcome to the Week in Armenia, where we break down the week's most important news and events. Here's what you need to know and why. The Azerbaijani government adds CNN star Anthony Bourdain to its blacklist. Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev conducts an official state visit to Armenia. The Armenian parliament considers a draft law abolishing temporary exemptions from military service. Beloved French-Armenian singer Charles Aznavour is honored by Israel for his family's humanitarian efforts. We'll have more on these stories, plus highlights from CivilNet's reporting. Azerbaijan has blacklisted CNN star Anthony Bourdain for visiting Nagorno-Karabakh. Bourdain traveled to the mountainous region with his hit CNN show Parts Unknown. Armenia and Azerbaijan have been in a military conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh since 1991. Azerbaijan considers entering Karabakh without its permission a violation of its territorial integrity. Bourdain is now among the nearly 700 people on Baku's blacklist. Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev conducted an official state visit to Armenia. Medvedev met with his Armenian counterpart Garem Karapetyan to discuss bilateral relations between the two countries and strengthening trade in particular. Russia is Armenia's leading trade partner, accounting for 27% of overall turnover. At a press conference, Medvedev announced that Russia will maintain a special gas price for Armenia in 2018. Medvedev also announced that Russian companies are interested to invest in the Mehri Free Economic Zone at Armenia's southernmost border to Iran. The Ministry of Defense is proposing a bill to abolish temporary exemptions from mandatory military service. Armenian law currently allows young male students to perform the 2-year service after completing their undergraduate or postgraduate degrees. The proposed measure would grant deferments only to students who agree to undergo parallel military training and serve in the army for 3 years after graduation. Defense Minister Vigen Sargsyan said that the bill would close a key loophole for evading military service and would reduce corruption among military and university officials. The Israeli government honored Charles Aznavour for his family's efforts to protect Jews and others persecuted by Nazis during World War II. The legendary French-Armenian singer received the Raoul Wallenberg Award, named for the Swedish diplomat who helped thousands of Jews flee from Nazi-controlled Hungary during World War II. Aznavour, whose parents fled to France to escape the Armenian genocide, spoke of the common history and culture among Armenians and Jews. Moving on to highlights from CivilNet's reporting this week. An investigation by CivilNet's Mgrdich Karapetyan uncovers a conflict of interest by a top official in Armenia's presidential administration. The wife of Vardan Margaryan, deputy head of presidential administration, is a shareholder in a company that supplies the presidency with hygienic products. The company, Sofad Limited, is a permanent winner of tenders. Margaryan's wife's income has increased 5-fold in 5 years, with more than $253,000 in net worth. CivilNet's inquiry found that the presidential official had not properly declared his assets over recent years as required by law. The United Nations celebrated its 25th anniversary in Armenia. UNICEF representative Tanya Radochai speaks with CivilNet about the organization's major initiatives. Those include improving the status of children with disabilities and equalizing educational opportunities among Armenia's urban and rural regions.
Investing in children and their learning from very early age is the way for these children to have better opportunities to catch up later in life. Otherwise, the gap is widening. There is bigger and bigger difference between urban children and children living in rural areas.
Now, here are your weekly Smart Stats Preschool Edition. Early childhood development, including expansion of preschool education, is one of UNICEF's key priorities. According to Armenia's National Statistical Service, only 29% of children 0 to 5 years old are enrolled in preschool. In cities, that number is 35%, and in villages, only 17%. That's it for the Week in Armenia. I'm Maral Tavitian, and thank you for watching CivilNet.